Man, I talked to Banksy on the way out, to give a comment about the game, and for us, the first half was just about, the whole game really was just about who wanted it more. It was pretty clear they wanted it more than us in that first half, So, good thing we have mirrors in the change rooms there. We've got to have a good hard look at ourselves and come out, and the boys turned it around. But we take nothing away from. Anthem's a bloody good team. They're going to be a hard team to beat every week, and they're going to get some teams. So we didn't take them lightly through the week, but just as it is with every game, your prep is your prep. But when it comes to game day, you got to show up and do the job. So we're glad we're able to get the job done in the end.
A lot of stands out. Joel Hodgson obviously made a huge difference when he came in. How important is he for this team to get things going and in line and all that?
Jolie has a great way of channeling emotion, So he can play on top. He can get the boys going. So we're lucky, and we've got two quality 10s in Rob and Joel, and some good pieces around them. So how we use both of those guys going forward is going to be really important to any success for this team.
Cooper's been telling us for a while that Manson is just an electric player. I think we saw all of that tonight. How good was he for you guys today? He's got some wheels, that fella. He can run on those two legs of his. So it was really good for us to first get some gain through the middle of the field, and then be able to give him some space on the edge. So we're going to continue to look to do that. So it was a good thing for us to see. He's been out for a couple of weeks. Had his first game back the last game. So we'll keep building on it. So this is kind of a bittersweet game for you. Not pleased with the way you guys started, but the way you responded, so resilient like that. Is that what you take away from a game like this? Or?
In any sport, especially contact sports, especially rugby, pain is unavoidable. Like, you're going to have learning pains, you're going to have physical pains. We've dealt with physical pains, we've dealt with learning pains. And you deal with making mistakes, whether you start slow, whether you are inaccurate or whatever. The mistakes aren't the key, or the pain isn't the key. It's how we overcome that. So, to be fair, I have nothing but excitement for the way that we dealt with that. Yeah, the way that we dealt with that adversity. If you're going to do anything in rugby, you've got to deal with adversity. So it's all positive for me. Even the negative's positive.
That's well said, Coach.
Yeah. It seems like when Joel did come on there in the second half, like Michael was able to kind of find those pockets of space a little bit better, a little bit differently, just kind of coming in off of the edge some and whatnot. What did his introduction do for him specifically? Is that just chemistry between the two, or do you think, or
a bit of chemistry and bit of just all round, the boys kind of just grabbing the bull by the horns, and it starts again from probably the middle of the field. We had a bit cleaner rucks. Our scrum started to get a bit of ascendancy.
I couldn't help but notice Franco came in right around there and kind of cleaned up some of that. So.
Yeah, so we had some boys do a really good job there in all parts of the game, and I think it all ties in. We had a few boys come in on the 50-minute mark and give some assistance and get us through a tough time. With a yellow card through that period, and the boys that were on there really did the job there to keep us in the game, and allow us that opportunity to be able to take it at the end. So that's a lot of hard work playing a man down. So both teams had to do it tonight, and we're glad with how it ended up, obviously.
For sure.
So we're at altitude here, so our lungs are a lot better, and we know we can go the whole 80. So that first half really played a big factor with that win. So we knew we had to hold on to the ball, kind of play a few more phases than what we wanted to, and then that second half just let the reins off and play some rugby. So we really came and played today. We got the monkey off our back and we had a bit of fun. So
Cooper's been teasing you to us for the whole season, and it seems like you're just finally healthy, and you really showed what you were able to do tonight. Do you feel that way? Or?
Yeah, sorry, these boys are behind. We previewed to play, to the width, and that's my sort of game. And it kind of worked for us today, and we really got to open up, which was good fun. All of our backs, we've got some unbelievable backs, and they all got to show their X factor today. So yeah, it was a good match from everyone.
How important is Joel Hodgson for this team? It seems like when he went in, you guys just took it to another level.
Yeah, he's probably the most respected rugby player I've come across. He walks into a room and he gets respect from everyone. He's a born leader. He's a good footy player, and he knows how to win a game. So it's bloody handy to have him on our team. And he's a great man on and off the field, but he's a wee angry man sometimes. But other than that, he's a great man, and he knows what he's on about. So he drives the ship well.
Other than when he's an angry man, is he a pretty fun teammate? Because he hit you with a couple of grenades tonight. I've got
to get him back for that. But yeah, no, he's a cool-headed man on the field. So that's what we need as a driver, and he really showed up tonight. So.
You were resilient this game. I mean, we saw you go down with injury a couple of times. How tough was it to go through that for you?
It was a few big shots, but you got to get up and bleed for the brothers. So it's all about just putting out a performance. Yeah, as this man here said.